Welcome to KGB Plays Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. Let's get started. Hi, Jeep here. Welcome to episode 8B. In this episode, we're going to be continuing our rail construction and our road construction around Tunguska. Keep that moving forward, and gonna try and lay out an area here to expand. Don't think we need to get too crazy with it, but you know, having 500 or 600 more people would not be a bad thing. We've definitely got workers waiting, so the buses aren't leaving empty, but we're not filling up all the factories we need to fill up here, or at least get them to their, you know, more peak production. So primarily up here, I know it's full. Our processing is full. Maybe it's not the best. I don't know. Best, worst, I'm not sure. Having your factories working at full is good, because you know that we'll be expanding our republic and putting more strain on those resources. So yeah, we've got lots of fuel getting dropped off now, so that's definitely a good thing. It's getting redistributed. Glad we dodged that bullet. Thankfully, we've got a little caveat in our rule set that says if we're in a republic-threatening situation, handle it. So got that dealt with. And the other thing that I wanted to get a start on, or continue actually start on. I've got the basics laid out, but getting some of these roads moving forward as well. So yeah, so there'll probably be a time lapse in there at some point. I'm probably mostly watching the construction once I get this laid out. So why don't I get started working on this area here? When I first designed this, I left our this area purposefully to build out from, because you know, more people is good, and now it's just a matter of figuring out where we're gonna get this done. And I'm sort of thinking that we take this kind of zigzag theme and maybe try to mirror it on this side, at least with another set of buildings. No kindergartens. Well, that would be a thing, wouldn't it? Let's get some staff in here and see how that works out. Yeah, no kindergarten. Culture, I think this is the other one that I used. Probably max that as well. Give a few more spaces. Yeah, pool's working well. Have a little look at everything we're dealing with here. This seems about right. We're not overcrowding it. We're getting close to the max for the number of people we have working here, but no real need at this point. And I never take chances with this. Always making sure that there's enough coverage for the inevitable influx of people. School gym. Probably make things a little bit easier. For the citizens to get their needs met by having that there. So yeah, seems never turned any of these up. Students waiting, not necessarily a bad thing. Although I find this a little bit odd. Shift change, that can affect the numbers. Hospital, we're not really having too many issues with that. Wouldn't mind seeing that turned up a little bit. I haven't had many, at least that I've seen, many people not be able to get what they're looking for. So, yeah, no job. A little funny, considering that we have plenty of capacity here. Yeah, working nicely there. May end up adding a bus at some point. So anyways, I'm rambling. Sorry about that. I'll go on a hunt for some residences. You know, I was thinking 500 to 600, somewhere in that range. You know, I find it easier to look for them off of this menu. 3 or so buildings. I haven't done much in the way of vanilla flats for a while. You know, they've got the roads, but we don't have to actually make use of the roads. This looks like a decent place to start with. We've got our heating coverage, and there's power out here. That's important. This also gives us a little bit of space to... how many people are we looking? 189. So there's roughly our 600 people that we're looking at trying to get organized. And yeah, let's get some footpaths in. Wondering if it's not a bad idea just to continue this across. A quick look at the grid so I can at least get it somewhat straight. I know, I realize I could snap this. But don't know that it's completely necessary here. Haven't quite decided how I'm doing. Gonna tie all that in. There we go. Makes a little more sense to me. At least in terms of being able to get a nice curve. Wouldn't hate having something coming across here, but I'd prefer it to be up at this point here. I'm gonna do that. I've got a building in the way. That'll work. And I think I'm just gonna run this up here and leave a spot for future growth and connectivity. And I do like having as straight as possible connections. And there we go. Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to do that anyways. Get all those connected in. I like that. Interesting. Yeah, it's definitely more room up in this area to take this to. Yeah, it's a good start. We'll get yeah, they've picked them up. That's good. And from here, I'm going to look at potentially adding a building or two down here. Now, this one is a good size. And we do have a fair number of people waiting, but we can do better because there's going to be buses that are going to be partially full for sure here. So getting something else built, I think, is a good call. We're looking nicely. You know, there's plenty of people working up here. Wouldn't mind throwing in a building or two down at this end. Now, Kaya's built some of our prefabs here. Wonder if just across right in here we can get another building in place. Looks to me that was the 189. This prefab. Again, it doesn't have to be. No, there's just not quite enough room for this building. Don't know if I love having it this far set back. Close we can get that. Having those power lines there kind of makes me feel like it's not cool. Don't mind having it at the, well, even at the back isn't great because that's where just about everybody's going to be walking out. Turn this around. Yeah, that's still not the best solution. Wondering now if we try to run this underground, or we put another one up underground and then rerun this, because we're in a pretty high consumption situation. If I can get one that will cover everything here, that might be good. Where are we getting electricity from? Just there. What is this covering? A lot is what I'm guessing. Yeah. A lot. Do I have any open connections? That would be our next consideration. Well, there's two. Oh, one. One open connection. I'm wondering now. I think that's a reasonable call. I don't know that it's unreasonable to have a second one here covering this. I can get that built, put it underground, then disconnect this one and reconnect it underground, and we get rid of the ugly wires in our city and we open up this area here. So place one right here. I think that's pretty reasonable, and it's going to work out. Yeah, this is going to work. Switch to our underground view. Looks like I'm going to connect there. No cooperation. Let's see, is this going to let me have? Huh. Gonna be able to get out. Maybe I gotta go lower. Fighting it. Been known to happen. Okay, if we go lower, it's not gonna happen, hey? just don't want to connect here, does it? Can't get out. I'm guessing these power lines are causing the ground. I don't know why they would. There'd be no reason those won't come out. It's annoying. It's extremely annoying. Maybe I end up having to turn it. Well, let's go above ground before we get too far with this. Rid of that. No, I don't want to cancel those wires. Ugh. Can we do the shift delete? Yes, okay. Good. Did I just cut off power? Things. An adult. And we won't be able to build that. We'll get that back in there. Now I gotta try to figure out how to get this substation in and connect. Maybe I use footpath one and I can put it in a different place. Slide it this way. Get the footpaths over here. Let's see if we can go underground. And this time it will. Oh, that's annoying. Don't know that I want that like that. Shoot. Let's try that one more time. Yeah, select the correct thing. It works and it's all underground. Okay, good. Get that started. Get going there, and I think now's where we're gonna slip into a little time lapse. I'll see you on the other side. I'm back. Roads, roads, roads. Getting them built slowly but surely. Getting much success on the electrical front over here. Bumped it up to high priority. I'm not sure what's the problem with that. What specific mechanism that they need. I would guess it would be a crane, but I thought we had one in here, which is assigned. That's the mechanisms. Perhaps that crane can't be carried. 9 tons. Tower crane A2. A2. It's on the list. Yeah. High voltage, medium voltage. It's got the high priority. Not following that at all. Anyways, and can't seem to get concrete up here either. Again, I don't know why. Definitely got a path to it. Let me just try one of the mixers. See if I can just manually assign if it'll let me. Yeah, see, it's fine. It says it's fine. Not sure. Not sure at all. Leave that for two of the smarter people out here to figure out. Let's make sure we got coverage on this last tower now. Ooh, don't have coverage on the the end one though. Oh boy. Don't know that if I add another truck, if that makes a difference or not. For the coverage. I'm not sure I want to start on this little project just yet either. First of all, it's harvest time, so I'll be getting in the way of all that. It's probably not going to be the end of the world by any stretch, but it's we got enough road stuff going on right now that adding more to it is not going to be particularly helpful, I don't think. Looks like we're all done here, so that's kind of wrapping up. Probably supply some fuel to this. Oh, it doesn't take fuel. That's a little disappointing. Is what it is. To get some more work done here. I think once we start getting the these roads dealt with, we should free up a bunch of dumpers and mechanisms and all the rest of that. So you shouldn't be blocked. Should not be blocked. I don't know. Well, that's why. Oh, and he got sent home. Oh well. My own doing. This one's going to take a long time. This is a strange one, because assign construction mode. There we go. I'd like to get that done so we can get these crossroads done and then start connecting up all the good stuff Oolykee's got us going on over there. Gonna need to get this fire department done too before I get too far with all the buildings and things down there. It's not happening, hey? Don't know if that's going to help, but it makes me feel better. This is not making me feel better, though. Need to get this dealt with. These. Where are you covering? Right to there. And you are covering... Same ones. Good. Had a little panic attack that I'd moved that too far this way to not get coverage here, but we're all right. Still confusing me. This whole assignment, I mean, we've got dumpers and mixers, and this guy has some asphalt. Maybe I'll clear that. Maybe that's bunging the system up. I don't know. But the confusing part for me is these mixers. You know, there should be no reason that they can't run concrete up here. I mean, there's, count them, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 mixers sitting there, not dealing with anything. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Anyone coming here with materials? Yep. Good. Moving along. Be able to start construction on our heating plant here soon. Storage. Getting that rolled. Like to get power down here as well. Gonna need to power this up as well. Probably save that for the next episode. Trains are making pretty short work of all of this. Should be done here soon. We can get this road done and we can get the cross in, or the crossroad, I should say, and then start building this. I believe these are gravel, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. Doesn't make sense to have them be anything else, at least in my mind. Paver, a roller there. Sorry for jumping around all over the place, just trying to keep an eye on everything. Confused. Oh, and we got finished. Cool, cool. So, yeah, our total consumption is good. So once we get both of these in here, get the second one in underground. Right there. Yeah, 81. That's a much better number. So I'm going to wait that bullet and rerun. Excuse me. So we can plan out. Disconnect that one. Go underground. To here now. I better do something. So this is the line I'm taking out. And it's the heavy duty one. Okay, be careful. Okay, good. Good. You'll be able to run this one underground now. No, it's not gonna. Is it? There we go. It's the right side. Follow this along. Back route. To get out of there. See it green for a moment. A little janky, but sorry. Get this built, and then I can take down this and get another building in. Careful. Okay. I think we're in business. Did I cut this off? No. Okay. Good. All right. I'm talking about maybe using one or two of these. Let's make that happen. How do we want these in here? we want to kind of mirror that angle. Not overly concerned about getting the road connected. See if we can get this lined up reasonably well. Kind of a bit of a corridor there. This is right about there, I think it's gonna be good. We'll go with 2 to begin with. Want to overdo it too much. Okay, where are we trying to connect into? Work with me, people. Oh, spot right there. We have a connection here, but that's only going to give them access to the school. Could connect this one through. Should give them access to everything. I don't know if this is effective or not, but I try to give as many connections as possible for these residential buildings, because I think it's one of those connectivity things. Let me check to make sure I have heat. Bad time to check for that. It's my heating. They'll have no problem with heat there. Same angle, but I didn't quite line it up, did I? It'll be fine. What are we doing for roads? Oh, we're done here. Yay. Almost done here. Looks like our rail is basically done now. One more piece of track there, and then our rail's done. It'd be nice to get this one going. Yeah, confused. Very confused. I don't know if it has to do with roads. You know, I could certainly build a temporary road to test that. There's no node there. This won't stay. see what happens. Oh, it's only got dumpers assigned? Well, that would explain a lot. Thought I assigned everybody. Thought. Wrong. Yeah. Wow. You always try to blame something else, but in the end, it's you. Crazy. All right. Rail's done. And they're starting on to the next section of the town. They should be able to go all three directions with this one. Yep. Looks like it. All built there. Yep. Got the biggest tower crane out. Yep. Good. Built. Let's get our gate started. Rollers making work of it. The army of trucks are on their way. Starting to dig shape. Somewhat. Anyway. Okay. Good. Groundworks are started there. Good stuff. Let's see who all we got. A couple of mixers. Okay. Yeah, 22 tons. That's about all they're going to need. Exciting times. Growth. Make it happen, eh? I'll slip into another time lapse because I'm exactly filling the air with words, and this isn't going to be particularly exciting. Just be monitoring the builds, try to get a couple more buildings going, and yeah, see you on the other side. Well, back now. Got flat built and populated post-haste. Nobody's really complaining. It's a good sign. I noticed that these two buildings weren't going to be able to get to the school down here. Should probably increase this to students not in the classroom. Or in the schoolyard. Sorry, that makes more sense. Yeah, that should do. Obviously, there's much more capacity here. And city this size, I'm not sure it really makes sense to have two schools. I probably could have done a smaller one, but I'm trying to keep similar aesthetic. So that is what it is there. And we'll have another school here. I'm imagining we'll probably end up building at least 3 more buildings. So yeah, it'll be close for whether it's needed or not. Pretty doubtful. Schools don't seem to have overcrowding issues unless you're obviously understaffing, but which I was there. And just in the midst of getting a couple buildings dealt with down here. Going to continue on with that. This shouldn't take too much longer. As soon as we get one building up, I'll look at it and see if I put myself in kindergarten hell. Cool, pretty popular. Yeah, maybe starting to stress a little bit the kindergarten scenario. Oh no, we're still good. That's a lot of capacity, so we shouldn't have any trouble with that at all. And we're slowly making our way through all these roads. Don't typically build these the roads with the lights on them, so I'm not used to the fact that the roller comes out and does it, and then we've got another phase after. So I keep looking at it going, what's wrong with this? But really, it's just a matter of it's doing what it's supposed to do. And I'm going to upgrade these 2 roads here as well. Or three sections once we're a little bit less road bound and road construction bound. We're getting this dealt with. So next episode we'll be finishing off the electrical, get our roads all completed, and the last of the residential buildings done as well. So I want to wait, like I said, till we get this one dealt with, and then obviously for Kaya, the elephant in the room, getting these the road here dealt with. Obviously that's not going to happen before winter comes this year, so we'll be in the same boat, but we're more than stocked for steel, so any slowdowns isn't really going to hurt us that bad, which is kind of nice situation to be in. Still got plenty of fuel, and yeah, things are moving forward. It's good. Can't wait to see this all come to light, and then we'll get some new industries on the go. I can see what we got handy here with the direction we're going. More iron over there. Yeah, we got the oil. It's already there. Uranium and bauxite. So there's a bit of bauxite over in this area right here. Some down this way as well. This is going to be an awkward place to get to, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with that, where we decide to go. But yeah, liking the way this is shaping up. It's looking good. And I know I'm saying that myself, but I really do enjoy these, jumping in and figuring out what other people have done, where they're going, where you think they're going. They'll leave you notes, and they're like me. The notes I leave aren't always the most clear, or they make sense to me and nobody else. So anyways, yeah, that's good. But yeah, we're on our Oolykee's Discord server, and have all kinds of good chats about things on the server. It's a good place to be. May as well start this one as well. No harm, no foul. Get the rest of our materials delivered. Should be good to go. The harvest is in. Our main stockpile is getting filled nicely. We kind of shuffle everything from these fields into here, and then transport it down from there. This one's got 7,000 tons, 3,000. You know, that's going to keep us in crops for a while. Although I know that we're producing a lot of meat and alcohol down at this end. Alcohol seems to take. Where was the alcohol? Yeah, I don't know where the alcohol was. Oh, there we are. Wow. So, yeah, it goes through crops quite quickly. You can see these big mobile silos bring in 50 tons of crops at a time, and they barely keep up with everything. All good. Prefab gang is here. Hopefully he'll drop off the rest of what's needed to build this one. We can get that one going, and once I get people in, we'll call it an episode. Continually checking around. We've been pretty stable here. 43% loyalty. Not the highest. I think if we started providing alcohol, that would go up. Again, that's not doing too bad on that front. Keeping everyone working and loyal and happy. Get that road built, and then we'll be on our way to getting a heating plant going. The rest of this infrastructure in here. Start getting these things built as well. These things, cableway stations. Cool. Looking forward to having all of this dealt with. That doesn't look too bad. It's certainly not, excuse me, in as nice a shape, or, you know, as tight a formation here as what we had there, but with the no collision that Chris put together on these, it's cool to be able to make it look like one big long building. We'll get that assigned as well. Oolykee's screaming at me for using all of them for everything. Not sure how to set that up. Teach me, Zen Master. Yep, this should be up shortly, and then we can call this an episode. Make it happen, people. We get tired of seeing the same stuff over and over and over again, but we are moving forward, believe me. Trust me. Got some land in Florida for you if you really trust me. There. And get everything we need assigned to that, because we had steel and electrical components for this last phase. Yes. Okay. Starting to see my flaws. Oh, well. The automatic pickup is really just for the gravel. The gravel and asphalt portions of this this road. So it's wouldn't necessarily say unfortunate, but it is what it is. Gets that stuff done with a minimum of hassle. They automatically go, but when they're in range. And then I get to sit and stare at why it's not getting built, and now I just realized why. So anyways, all good. Learning, and we have a building built. Let's get some people moved in here. You can get our unemployment numbers up a little bit so that we can get more buildings dealt with. Structures, more roads, more. This one may not, depending on how many 21-year-olds are out there. 100 people, 21-year-olds. There's a few, so they should be moving in soon. Certainly not going to fill the building up with numbers like that. But at any rate, it's starting to come together. Not going to be stressing this out at all. The school's good. Those numbers. So yeah, looks like we're on our way. So like I said, next episode we'll be finishing off those buildings, getting the rest of these roads done, planning some electrical infrastructure, and building the asphalt road up to the iron storage. So anyways, thanks for sticking it out this long. I know it was a long episode with a couple of fair-sized time lapses, but appreciate you sticking it out with me. See you in the next one.